Alright. You know what? I'm gonna just fucking come out and say it. I was not expecting to make this video. Because, like, I mean, it's been over 6 years? 7 years? No. I think it's been about 5-6 years. By the way, hello guys. Azure Kimat here. I haven't done an intro like that in forever. Let alone make a video in forever. But here I am with the whole commentary thing, and I got my little guidance thing, script, whatever you want to call it. So that way I'm not a complete, utter fucking mess. So let's get right to it. Okay, what do we have here? I don't care to think about the stuff that happened back then because it's just gonna bring back shit that I don't want to remember. Likewise, old friend. Likewise. Anyway, even if I don't want to remember, I have to talk about it from a now to back then kind of perspective, regardless. To open and shut the book on it one more time, like I did with the Danielle Dyke situation. And YT Country Time, I'm coming for your ass next. I kid. I'll be honest and straightforward with that one. Okay, anyway, moving on. I don't know how many times we have to say, leave us alone and move on. Well, I can't exactly move on from something without talking about it first, and since Lunar Z-Slayer is dead and buried 6 feet in the frickin' dirt, I figured now would be a good time to talk about it from the perspective of Azure Kimat, who coup de grâce his ass. I need a sip of coffee. Alright, so where do I even begin from here? There's not much I have to say to him personally. To Dragon, I mean. I've already made peace with my past, but I suppose none of you know the full-scale story of Lunar Z-Slayer, so I'll dial it back. Let's head back to 2016, shall we? I promise to keep it nice and quick.
Like,
I'm coming to you.
Fucking hell, I don't need to learn this in Minecraft. I know where Minecraft is.
Yeah, I know. I had to go through it too. Hey, brother.
I Relax. So yeah, guys, I really don't know what to do for a 30 subscriber special. Maybe like a Minecraft video, because I never done fucking Minecraft before.
In here.
So yeah, I might be doing Minecraft for a little while since
Hey,
I bought it
a home
yesterday.
for you.
Thank you.
Ah.
That's like, oh Jesus Christ! I'm scared. That's almost.
Okay, hello to whoever's watching.
Watch the window. Watch the window. I'll watch the door. Watch the window.
I got somebody from. Oh no, there's a sniper there. Don't watch. What the hell?
I said watch the window. You had one
Yeah, there's a
job.
sniper
You had
there.
one
There's a
job,
sniper.
gamer bro. You
There's
had
a sniper
one
there.
job.
There was a sniper there. What did you want me to do?
I didn't do shit!
I was running through the streets with my woes! You know how that shit went. Fuck, he's right behind you, Jordan! He's right behind you, Jordan! Watch out!
Shut the fuck up, Bone. If I know then that fucking people are gonna broadcast. Hey, bitch!
What the fuck, you bitch! You motherfucker! I have nothing! You motherfucker!
So hey, what is up, guys? It is Empire.
Just watch him
Eat
die.
potions, kid! Eat potions, kid! Eat your fucking potions! Fucking drugs, kids. This is payback! This is the remake!
Alright, so 2016, 2017, what time to be alive? Extras come out the game, Juice World was on SoundCloud under, the alternative name Juice the Kid, and content was coming out like Der Eisendrache and the other tidbits from Black Ops 3, and, there was other games like Battlefield Hardline and Battlefield 4 that were still holding up pretty darn well. Life was pretty good, right? I mean, nothing went wrong, right? Lunar Z-Slayer wasn't starting shit, right? Right?
Make sure I don't die, okay?
His shield's up again, you fucking
He's
kidding
right
me?
behind my anus.
Make sure I don't die. I fucking told you this twice now.
Yeah, how are we
That's
gonna
not
stop
my
you
job,
from
that's
the
Gamer
power?
Bros. I'm
Yeah,
Fucking
like, how's
Guillermo,
that
don't
gonna
fuck
happen?
this up for us.
I'm not doing anything wrong. How am I supposed
Yeah,
to
you are.
fucking
I
stop
fucking told
Yeah,
you
like,
to fucking
yeah, like I can
not
stop,
make sure
like I
am
can
not
stop a
dead.
guy with a hammer that he spawns right behind us and axes you in the ass immediately without no hesitation.
fucking just.
There you go.
Good Lord in heaven, Lunar! Going to have one day without toxicity, huh? Had to throw it all into the inferno of negativity. Then again, this ain't about Lunar, not entirely, it's about Dragon. To get straight to the point, and I'm not going to lie, I did revise this part at least 3 times, amongst the others of course. What was my beef with Dragon? Well, to take it from the beginning, Lunar was bad back then, talking shit a lot, having quarrels with the group, a toxic yet somewhat tolerable friend to a certain finite degree until nobody could take his bullshit anymore. As 2016 progressed and 2018, Lunar began to form a relationship with someone from a group of people he met through the Amino app, and he became too deeply involved in that relationship. One morning, they suddenly went MIA, on a sunny day nonetheless. And after that, I recall him feeling hollow, broken, utterly numb, and after at least a week, he slowly began to focus on who he had left to come back to. So, Lunar slowly settled back into the group, asking if he could come back again to return to normalcy perhaps. And everything was normal for the most part, but it was never going to be the same. Dragon got into his first relationship as far as I could remember, personally, and it was going well. But Lunar couldn't stomach the changes. He couldn't stomach or, quote, roll with it when it came to how much time Dragon spent with his girl, how he brought her everywhere he went, in the party chats and all. No personal time with the homies, and Lunar kept quiet about this, buying his time. For what reason, might you ask? It was a constant fear, perhaps even insecurity, if viewed in a different light. A fear of being judged, and dare say he banters or says the wrong thing to Dragon or his girl. He felt that both of them would gain up on him in defense of one another. The building resentment and how he held his tongue or remained quiet while the pot began to boil slowly became too much for Lunar to handle, and on a certain day at a certain time when Lunar knew that any messages he sent to Dragon's girl or to Dragon himself were getting sent between each other, he felt like he had enough, even if it was normal for all of said things to occur, and that if there was an issue, then he should have spoken up about it instead of keeping it to himself. However, instead of speaking up about it, he decides to burn the bridge instead, and shows little to no remorse in doing so, with a negative message that he sent Dragon's girl. What did the message say exactly? I can't remember, and I don't think it's important to recall as I already remember the tone and energy behind it. Sure, Lunar was healing from his shattered heart of glass after trusting someone so deeply, only for them to disappear with no traces of contact left between the two, but that was no excuse for what he decided to do, especially when it came to confessing to the one sin that both Lunar and Dragon hate looking back on from their past. Lunar just couldn't do it, confess to it, at least not until around 2023-ish, but even then, he couldn't spill every bit of detail about it, as he hates looking back on that side of his past. But anyway, I suppose now would be the right time to say this. I'm sorry, Dragon, Craze, for what past me, Lunar, put you both through. I know it's way too late, all these years later, but the old saying holds true when it says better late than never. I figured I'd apologize now, while I'm fully healed from my heartbreak and can genuinely feel positive energy and love again. I finally feel whole and complete, like I'm truly supposed to be, and I wanted to keep it that way. Not as Lunar, not as the harbinger of Dragon's darkness, no. Rather, as a peacekeeper, as Azure Kimat, my true self, not a swallowing pit of darkness that follows everywhere he goes. 6 years of healing. That's how long it took. 6 years. And I've finally become whole again. How I am truly supposed to be, and not something not a mask that I put on myself, where it made me question repeatedly every day for 2 months as to why I was like the way I was. Oh, before I forget, thanks for dropping in, Dragon. Even if it was for a quick minute, even though I don't understand why you came in through a link from my YouTube channel, I appreciate you still being around and dropping in. I don't forget about any of my friends, my frenemies, new or old, don't matter. I don't forget about any of y'all. I don't care what happens between us or between y'all and someone else. Doggo. I'll forever have the same feelings about you. No hatred or negativity or any of that nasty crap. Any of that stuff that I don't need in life. And yes, I can sense your eye roll through the screen if you're seeing this. But because you dropped into mine and fantasy server, I figured to push this video to the forefront. I have moved on to a fine degree. I've forgiven the sins of my past, and I am now aiming to reflect on it like people do at funerals of the dead. However, the one in the casket is not me currently, but rather it's Lunar Z-Slayer, someone I despise the most, I'm disgusted by when looking back on how he was. Believe it or not, I do look past, well, not past, I look back on these past streams that he had. I hate hearing how he talks. To his friends, to people. Blech. So, just like a funeral, I'll also keep the storytelling short and sweet for the audience that wishes to watch this. If I can keep it short enough, maybe Fantasy will be in attendance. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, gosh. Okay, anyway. Anyway, I'm not looking for validation to impress or even beg on my hands and knees for you, Dragon, to come back into my life again. That's not my objective. My objective after revising this to save the long story for another time or another video entirely is to be very direct, very simple, and straight to the point, as neither of us have all day to spare with my monologuing via video and a microphone for the audio. Consuming coffee like it's alcohol. So, come to think of it, I'm so glad Fantasy and AJ put me in isolation when they did for those 2 months, making me question myself every day on why I was the way I was and how I was not acting like myself. And I remember the mental break that I had where I could basically enact my free will as I saw it fit. And what I mean by that is I could basically have control over myself again, where I can basically reel myself and rein myself in, if that makes sense. And it felt good to be back in control, to be honest with you, with all of you. I mean, sure, I had some quarrel drama afterward. Sure, Lunar Z-Slayer wasn't dead then, and still lurked in my mind, but I've made peace with that. I hope you did the same, Dragon. But judging by the engagement, I'm sure you did. Congrats on that, by the way. I genuinely mean that. And I know I sound calm as the wind, but I genuinely mean that. Congratulations on that engagement. I know it's been probably a good couple of years or whatever, but better late than never. Anyway, 5 to 6 years later, my heart of glass finally healed, and I feel whole again. Can feel a foreign feeling that I haven't felt in many years. Positive energy. Love, even, if you want to go for that. Platonic love, of course. I don't feel like going after romantic love or a relationship, for that matter. I don't plan to waver it for a damn thing. I don't plan to waver this feeling for a damn thing. Yeah, that's basically all that you've missed for the most part. Now, it's time to transition to the last parts of the video for me to address before I go off script to pour my late night thoughts into the thing, or, well, yeah, actually, technically it is late night thoughts. Okay, what do we have here? You worked too slowly on fixing your negativity and pushing people away, BS. Way too fucking slow. I know fixing myself wasn't the quickest, it wasn't the fastest, and I know damn well I can't take back the shit I said and the things I've done, but I figured to make one last video surrounding the topic because I've been meaning to talk about this for a long time. At least 3 years by this point, dude. 3 years! Before the Coup De Grâce! I even had something written down so I could have direction for this because I didn't want it to be all over the place when I spoke about it. As for the accent, do not question it. I will address it in a little bit. Okay, I've made peace with my past, my sins, and I'm more than willing to move on. However, please note that since you found me via my new YouTube channel, which connects you to mine and fantasy server, which is mentioned in my video descriptions almost exclusively, I forgive you as much as I forgive myself. And I wouldn't mind talking with you again. Honestly, I treat everybody the same, no matter what happened between us. I mean, I might get mad and irritated on rare occasions, but I learned to just walk away, take a breather, and then come back later on when I've got a level head again. Okay, what do we got? When Lunar comes up, it's a darkness that I don't want back. If you still insist on not wanting to come back, that's okay too. I'm not begging you to come back. You have your own free will just as I do, and it's your choice on what to do next. I do not seek to bring that same darkness to you that Lunar once did all those years ago. All in all, Dragon, if you find this video around a few weeks, months, or even many years later, please note that my opinion will remain unchanged since I created this video. I don't hate you. I don't hate anyone, truly. Sure, I might have talked some shit here and there, but honestly, it's all just banter to me at the end of the day. I discuss history as I see it or remember it, not as if it happened yesterday or today. So, in other words, with those two things in mind, let me keep it simple for what I mean. I don't hold the past against you, like you remained unchanged since then, and I just talk some shit for the sake of talking some shit. I don't actually mean it with the utmost amount of negative energy. As for if you accidentally joined, which I doubt you did since you don't seem to be the type to do such a thing, then that's okay too. You inadvertently pushed me to make this video now, especially since it seems like the right thing to do with where my heart is now. Prepared with me finally feeling like myself for once in so many years. Alright, that's all I have written down. So, as for the accent, I kind of got bored. Like, sometimes I get bored, so I like to mix it up. So, sometimes I try to go for a accent of any variety, don't matter if it's Russian, the wunderbar German sort of thing, or something else entirely. I just like to mix it up. It rolls off the tongue nicely. What more do I have to say, actually? If Dragon gets to see this video and he stuck all the way to this point, thank you. I appreciate it. That means you've heard me out all the way to this point. And sure, it might have been shorter than my Danielle Dyke video or any of my other Storytime videos or whatever, but may I ask if you made it this far as to why you joined the server and why you left so quickly? I just realized that you came in, you were a part of the general members, and you were in there at 1:30 in the morning, and I don't know when you left. So, can I ask why? I know the how, because there's only one link, there's only one permalink, and that's through my YouTube channel. So I know how you found it, but I don't know why you joined. Did you want to see my progress, the evolution, to check up on, oh hey, what's this about, or what was your motivation there, your goal even? Did something pique your curiosity? So that's basically my only question is, why did you join the server? What's your motivation or goal around that? I'm curious now, because you have me and Fantasy both flabbergasted on it as to why now, after all this time. It's been at least 3 to 4 years, my dude. It's been at least 3 to 4 years, and I do not seek beef with you. I do not seek anything with you. I've left my past behind me. Coup De Grâce, and I can't, and as a result, I can't remember much from back then. It's all fuzzy because I don't want to burden myself with the past, because life is too short. Life is too short to hold grudges. Life is too short to burden yourself with something that was instead of what can be. And those are my final thoughts. Guten Morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend, or guten Nacht to all of you out there. And if you made it this far, thank you. Hit the like button if you liked this piece of content, and if you want more from me. And I'll see you all in the next one. Well, the YT Country Time one is up next. Stay tuned for that one.
What's up, guys? This is Blackhawk, and we are doing a collab with GamerBro700, aka the YouTuber Empire HD. So you should go subscribe to him. I'll probably put the link in the description if I can find his channel. So because I can tell you what, he probably has a bunch of other people trying to fight back at him. So yeah, subscribe to Empire HD, or friend him on PS4 at lowercase x, capital G for Gamer Bro.
And
700.
if you go check out my videos, you can go to my videos in the description. You can find my ID, gamer, blah. Destiny.
Oh,
Destiny with Black.
What?
Hey, you know on your stream? Why would you go full screen on that?
Oh shit! Oh no!
Fucking got obliterated. I'm coming to see you today. Watch out.
Wait, what? No, just watch. Woo!
Then I'm going fucking.
You ready for this?
Alone.
You ready for this?